Hi, this video is about previous video that I made. I did, I had to present it to you guys about the issue of success. Very much concepts and thoughts that I had made. I had a few comments about that, and so this video is about responding to basically those comments to you guys. And thanks for your comments and taking the time, taking really the time to to you know click the button, and basically take the time to watch the video and make comments about the issue of success, emptiness, and the rest, whatever comes with success, which is fulfillment, fulfillment in life. That's all these three issues and topic has been they're intertwined basically. And what happens with and this is what I meant, but when I said on my previous video, I have a few comments that just to clarify concepts about um, emptiness in life, fulfillment in life, and what in common has different celebrities and people with great success in life that I had mentioned in that video. Apparently, some of you it's okay. I mean, that's this channel is for that, so we can exchange thoughts and about exploring different issues, even sensitive issues like this one, like the one I touched based on in one of my previous video talking about Vitaly. Vitaly is one a very prominent YouTuber, a blogger that that was in the Philippines recently and got himself in very much a lots of trouble um, because of the perception of that he was violating the law, the Filipinos laws and customs. Very much a behavior like a public offenses. Very much violating. Not exactly a criminal according to the charges. It's not like a criminal, somebody stealing exactly something or killing something, but many of the stuff that apparently, I would say, assuming that it's true, right, according to the charges, is offensive and is against the law. So the issue is about justice, about how to enforce the law. Is it really just to how to enforce the law? So my topic in that video talking about Vitaly, that I had many comments about that, is just to expand a little bit on the issue, and we keep the conversation going, of course. But it's not just about the law enforcement. It's not about somebody committing like a violation of the law, in this case the Philippines. But I was touching precisely comparing different celebrities like Wendy Williams, Robin Williams, um, people, other very much successful people like people, the chief of Facebook. I mean, another many people with great success. Clint Eastwood. I mean, all these Gene Hackman. I mean, people very successful in Hollywood, and not just in in the Hollywood world, and but also in life in general. People who become famous. I mean, not well, yeah, famous because they are famous, of course, but prominent leaders, prominent leaders in their own right, in their own, with great success, and they have achieved the top. I mean, the summit of their careers. Uh, Even Einstein. I mean, people who have, great leaders in the world. I mean, you can name even political leaders. At some point in life, when they reach that level of success, it seems that things change dramatically. I mean, and that's what they have in common. They have in common that things, that there's kind of frustration. Just they see their behavior and the things they do, that they don't even care about what comes next after reaching that level. So this, that's what I was comparing. People feel really empty. I mean, after achieving the whole everything in life. Even this fellow, the chief of Tesla, Elon Musk. I mean, after achieving all, going to space, um, having, being number one in the world, one of the most prominent billionaires in the world. It seems that he's looking, he and others like Vitaly, this YouTuber, Wendy Williams. I mean, after achieving so much in life, they seem to be looking for something else that they're not able to find it yet. And what is that? So that's if we go dig deeper in this issue, that's what my whole issue is. How you can get to the summit, to the top of the Mount Everest, for instance. I'm just comparing Mount Everest. When you get to that top and there's nothing more to look for, nothing more to achieve for, so then there's a sense of nothing is more important, nothing in life, there's nothing more for you to do. I mean, as a person, as a human being, there's nothing more to achieve. So there's a feeling of unfulfillment, that not fulfilling your as a person, your body, life, your spirit. I mean, there is a sense of losing. I mean, how can you feel like a loser after achieving the top of the world? I mean, in money, assets, family, even family. I mean, this guy Elon Musk has like a three or four. He has children, like 13 or 14 children, known for 3, 4 different wives. I mean, when he was asked how much, how is this possible? What about, is that okay? I mean, he says he's, populating the world, that the world needs more people. So meaning that he can have 20 kids, I mean 20, 25, but even he has 30, 40 kids, 40 children. It seems that there is always something empty. There's emptiness, not fulfilling. I mean, there is a sense of that they're looking for something else that they can't really find. And these people, I mean, just like Vitaly, I mean, he's sitting on a jail cell in the Philippines, on a jail cell with 30 other inmates in a 15 by 20, and a 15 by 20 cell with 4 bricks, I mean, 4 tiles, sitting there. If you had, it's a horrible condition, I mean, But what I see, what we see, I mean, I see myself, I mean, in common with all these celebrities, that they carry so much pain in them, and we don't see it. That's the thing. People don't seem to see those pain. Like Robin Williams, this famous actor, he was all smile. He made laugh so many millions of people with his career. I mean, with his wonderful movies through like over 30 years career in Hollywood. Millions of people laughing, having good time, and even myself. I mean, yeah, people, enjoy. So many people. It was therapeutic. I mean, it's a big therapy for many millions of people as an entertainment, right? But nobody knew exactly. Nobody really was able to find out, to figure out. Not even a close family member, not even a close friend, a friend who he had for like over, for many years, childhood friends. The pain he was carrying, and that's what it thinks. That's what I see in common. Wendy Williams, I mean, Vitaly. Behind all this prank that he's doing, Vitaly and other celebrities I'm mentioning, even political leaders I'm mentioning, it seems that they are carrying so much pain in them, and so much pain inside of them, that there is no therapist in the world. I mean, you can have the best therapists, the best psychologists to help these people. I mean, book has been written about this. These people are smart, talented people, but behind, I mean, those talent, how come there's almost genius? Many of these people are definitely genius, but genius. I mean, genius in their careers, in their life, but they're not able to figure out what exactly they're looking for. Exactly after reaching a certain level, and what they have in common is that a lots of pain. But the rest of us, we are not able to really see it. We are not able to feel it. Not even by having conversation or relating to them. That we are not able really to even closest friend. And you can be one of them. I could be one of them. Carrying lots of pain from 30 years, 40, who knows, right? And that's the whole topic of this video that I just that I have for you, that I had a few days ago about Vitaly, this YouTuber who still he's still going through this this situation in the Philippines, having to do with the situation with the law. I mean, with the trying to get off all these charges, right? Sorry that my camera is moving a lot here, but I'm trying to fix it. I'm sorry that this is okay, there you go. So having to deal with the situation that he's dealing, but hopefully, if well, legally, I mean, this is not just a legal issue. This is in which, of course, he has to face the court, judges. I mean, the witnesses. I mean, but if we just see it in a simple way, his situation in a simple way. Oh, we're gonna say, well, this is just a legal thing. That he has plenty of money. He might have to like. It's very windy where I am, so I'm just moving here. But that he had really. Well, what if if he can figure out and have the best lawyers in the Philippines, and even international lawyers, very, he can get off the hook of this situation. But let's say that he is he is found not guilty about this, and then everything is going to die off. I mean, that everything is going to go back to normal again. He's going to get off from the legal situation where he is in. I mean, and then that's it, right? We think that that's it. That's the end of the story, and that is not the end of it. That's the whole point I'm trying to make in this video. That's not the end of the story. People like Vitaly and all these people that I'm mentioning, successful people in the planet, that very well-known celebrities and actors and leaders and and financial gurus. I mean, people with great success in the financial world. They're really carrying a lot of pain inside of them. That and in their decision making, it's like if they have 10 billion, they want 10 billion more. I mean, 10 billion is not enough, guys. 10 billion, if you're a billionaire, if you have 100 billions, it seems that it's not enough for them. Just think about this. So why is not enough $100 billion, a billion, to $200 billion? I mean, why doesn't seem enough? Enough is enough, right? But it doesn't seem to be enough. So there's a lot of pain carrying inside of them. That makes them do things. I mean, they say people for money would do anything. I mean, anything. Of course, people who are barely surviving. I mean, for a piece of bread to eat, right? That's a physiological thing. You need to eat. You need to drink. I mean, people could do things, things in life, like in different part of the world. But this is not the issue of somebody who's starving, right? This is not an issue of people in Africa or any other part of the world. People starving who can, do amazing things to get some food, right? The table. This is about people who has so much money, so much in life. They had achieved so much, but they're empty. They're empty. I mean, look, just watch them how they talk. Watch them how cold. That eyes. I mean, if you have make eye contact with these people I had just mentioned, I mean, it's a cold. It's a cold sight. It's a cold eye contact, where there is almost nothing. If you see their eyes, it's almost there is nothing in their soul. I mean, it's an empty soul. Billions of dollars in the bank, the best cars in the world, the best fleet of cars, traveling the planet, in private jets all over the place, partying the red carpet, just like Robin Williams, the red carpet, all these awards for nothing. It's just like nothing. I mean, it just after receiving the award, they're so miserable. Remember Dion Sanders, this famous football player, American football. Those of you familiar with sport, American football in the United States and some other part of the world too, that they play, this game. Dion Sanders one of those running back. I think so much success, so much the best awards that he achieved in the NFL, and he was describing his life story in a beautiful manner. I mean, in a way that if you see this to his story, I mean, not just his story, the other stories that I mentioned too, but that's one good example I want to give you. Talking still about Vitaly, this YouTuber, but I'm just comparing with Dion Sanders. Dion Sanders was a very prominent athlete during the last 25 years. He achieved everything. He described his life like this, that he says that he did everything. He had received all the awards, the presidential awards, visit to the White House, with the U.S. president in his states, all the caravans, all the welcoming parties, everything he had achieved. Women, he says, girls, he had all the girls he wanted to have. I mean, there are other people who describe the same thing, like Uri Glazer, Frank Sinatra, who knows? I mean, but let's say Dion Sanders. He described his life as, that he was always after achieving all this, everything in life, that he was still empty. He was so miserable, he says. Going and all, plenty of money, big time money, the beautiful girls. He said he spent sometimes in hotel rooms and in his own place with 3 women at a time in the same bed. I mean, think about what I'm talking about here. I'm describing this as like a testimony, as a learning experience, as something that we need to talk about openly. I mean, openly, to see the pain of people who don't, who are not able to say it. I mean, talk about their pain, what they're going through. And these people are so successful that they really don't wanna, they don't wanna talk. They don't wanna really get into the issue of. They don't wanna be seen of like somebody who's weak. They don't wanna be seen of. They have so much achieved in life. They have reached so much in different levels. For like regular people like you and me, but perhaps right, we just can't, But these people, so they are afraid to let their inside come out. I mean, that's a like they see this as a weakness, as a being weak. So they don't wanna be seen like weak, of course. So they carry that pain inside, that trauma, whatever they went through as a child, whatever they through in their lives, they carry it and they carry with them for life, even after achieving everything. So there is don't give me that therapy. Somebody, oh, you need help. That's what the first thing people tell you. I mean, if you talk to somebody, oh, I need this, I have this depression, I have this situation. Oh, get a therapist. That's a Western, mindset, right? Get a therapist. Get this solution for everything. Call, right? You have money, get the therapist, get help with this, get help with that, right? But Dion Sanders was describing having 3 women. I mean, the same night, in the same, and there's after being with these girls, the beautiful girls, he was feeling still miserable, empty. That word empty was always there. And how he started living his new life, just like Wendy Williams, this star, uh, uh, that's this celebrity, talk show host that he's in, she's in very much uh, at a place where she's in like in a assisted living facility where she can get out. I mean, without supervision. And she said that she wants to start a new life. I mean, she's only 60 years old, which means that for the last 60 years, she says, she it was almost fake. She wanna live a life that is real. That's what the descriptions make it, and that's an accurate description. A new life, and that's the same description that this football player, NFL famous, great Dion Sanders was made in his testimony, in which he says that the only thing that was fulfilling for him, he said he was totally dead in life. He was a dead man walking. The only fulfillment he got was when he found Jesus Christ. That's what, he didn't need nothing more. When he found Jesus Christ, he accepted Jesus Christ on his soul, on his heart as his Savior, and he became a new life. He didn't need nothing more, not even money, not even houses, not even cars, not even the fame that he had. But after starting that relationship of born again Christian, just like Jesus told Nicodemus that night, that famous conversation that you have to be born again, and that's what it is all about. This is my message today, and uh, just to clarify a little bit about what, because I had some comments, difficult comments about. It's okay. I mean, throw it to me, but it's about finding meaningful life, starting a new life. About, we just see the Vitaly, this famous YouTuber in trouble in the Philippines, but he's a person in pain. All those stunts, pranks. Maybe he was after he has like 10 million subscribers, followers in all these social media platform, but he need 20 million followers, 20 million followers. So even if he achieved 30, 50 million subscribers, it's still empty. Nothing. I mean, he has still the feeling wanting more. There's no fulfillment, and that's the emptiness. That the only fulfillment you're getting is through Jesus Christ. That's the only thing. That's the only person that can fulfill your life and make you feel, and that you don't need anything else. That a relationship with Jesus Christ, follow His. Let's all, we, you and me, follow His commands, follow His, His life, our Savior. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video, and we'll just keep it going. May God bless you all, guys. Thanks a lot.